There was a period of time where there was so much fascination with survival games, kind of like combining Battle Royale with Saw. 999 and the World Ends With You on the Nintendo DS, Future Diary. They all emphasize survival and betrayal, using technology or cell phone apps that are meant to connect people together, but it really just reflects on how disconnected everyone really is, or something cheesy like that. The genre hasn't died at all, though. It always comes back. Squid Game being the latest biggest hit. They are all usually very similar in premise. Sometimes you get a group forced into situations, whereas other times people willingly put themselves in situations for survival. Anyway, Doubt was one I picked up on a whim simply because of the cover art. I was at a pal's back in 2012 and thought, wow, this looks interesting. And that's how you get new fans. Make your cover art as creative and interesting as possible. For any mystery story, it's best to go into it with as little information as possible. Kind of makes it more fun to learn the motives behind certain characters, why they do what they do, especially with murder mysteries like this. How this rabbit game is incorporated into all this, and that rabbit head. It has a lot going for it, but it isn't totally original, but it's still enjoyable to read, and it isn't long and bloated, only 2 volumes, and that's it. 2 more entries in this series are also available, Judge and Secret. They are similar in ways, but not directly connected to the events in Doubt. The rundown psychiatric hospital, is it played out? Maybe, but it is the perfect setting for a story like this. The creator, Yoshiki Tonogai, has a pretty good grasp on horror visuals for a younger audience, as nothing is too gruesome, but it isn't totally PG. The writing and the elements involved with the horror are okay. I think with psychological horror, you always want a story that, again, emphasizes mystery. You kind of want the reader to piece together some clues without flat out exposing the whole main catalyst. Now, that can work in some instances, but the fun with stories like this is when all the characters start accusing each other. It builds tension. Twists can be a real hit or miss. And with Doubt, well, it's a shonen, so don't expect anything too extreme. I have a few shorter manga that have been just carried along with me over the years. Doubt is one of them. I'm not sure why. It isn't groundbreaking or anything, but it's just a fun manga. But really, I think it's because I love that cover art. I can see why people never really talked about it though, especially in today's oversaturated survival market.